To brush up yesterday's class, what I meant to say yesterday, we have to understand the reality. Without understanding the reality, we cannot connect to the opposite person. We are we are all going to deal with the clients. They may be the majority of the clients are the dentists, and few may be from the other medical fraternity. We are going to approach them for their own future. We are having enough data that they are not into the affluent society now, unless and until they have inherited something from their parents or grandparents. If you start your career as a practitioner, they are facing the problem with the industry. And we have identified the problem with the industry is not unique or something crisis like thing. It is very nature of existing in the every industry during the growth, because the growth need not be the even one. So when the growth is when the growth is not a developmental one, it is not a growth, it is pathological, or you can say it's a swelling, it's not growth. So in dentistry also we are facing the structural unemployment. That means more dentists into the same discipline of clinical practice. So we have to diversify them, we have to liberate them, we have to tell them that if you go again and start your career in the same scenario, what you are expecting is not going to be coming in your hands. And we have discussed about in India that agriculture today, the solution are different. Some politician says every person in the villages, they have to concentrate on agriculture, but modern economic theory says they have to be liberated and they have to be part of urbanization. The discussion continues, like, is it right to have supermarkets in the industrial area in the metropolitan cities, or we should allow the existing shops, small shops for vegetables, fruits and all. So I want to know about your opinion. What do you support? Say some Walmart kind of thing, supermarket kind of thing, coming to every district headquarters, towns, cities, or we have to oppose it? Say yes or no in the chat box, because I want to orient to the next level of your theories. I have to make the theory clear. Otherwise, why should you be doing the job? Whatever you are saying should be, you are saying, you have to say wholeheartedly. So I want to know from you, are you supporting supermarket culture, or you are supporting the local vendor in your street? Just type in the chat box, and also I am open to discussion. You can also discuss, like, no sir, the supermarket will be crushing many employments of the local vendors. How it will be? Everybody should be having the same opinion. There should be some people opposing it. Okay, my job is very easy now. So everybody supporting, and I am giving you the reason also. For example, ultimately in a capitalistic society like we in a like, before going to that capitalism, I want to know how many of you supporting government having everything and private having everything. Yes, I understood. Everybody supporting supermarket kind of thing. The next level of supermarket is McDonaldization. That is the concept. What is McDonaldization? What is McDonaldization? Any idea? So before going for McDonaldization, I want to know what is socialism, what are all these terminologies? So you might be knowing it, but I want to put it in order. Say I will start with what is communism. Communism means, see, communism is an imaginary concept wherein all the government, all the ownership of the industries will be with the public hand, and so for achieving into public hand, we have to snatch away from the capitalists. Right now, we have read in the news, Ambani, Adani, all these capitalistic people. In dentistry also, there are many capitalistic chains, capital dental chains. So in one concept, we are against this kind of capitalism. Okay, so you may be asking, yesterday I was against this corporatization of dentistry. Today, why I am supporting? You should ask me. So I am coming to that. First, I want to explain. Have you ever heard communism versus socialism? Do you think it's same or different? Just tell me, because if it is required, we will go deeper. Otherwise, I can move on next. Socialism is use of resources for public welfare. Okay. I want to compare between socialism and communism. See, take it from me. I am giving you a very easy definition. Socialism is the end. Communism is the means. Means through communistic approach, our aim is to attain the socialism. So while we are going through communistic, when we are following communism, we have to distort yes. Am I audible now? Okay, thank you. See, I am making a bigger concept to understand you all. When we are talking about the big industries, big businessman in the country, we are getting anger. Like what this Ambani is doing, what this Adani is doing, they are usurping a larger capitalistic resources and they are not doing good. But we have to have certain orientation. When everything is kept by the government, whether it would be a communist government wherein we have this like in China and Russia, or we can have a democratic kind of government like in India. See, in India, we are following mixed economy. We are neither fully following capitalism nor following communism or socialism. So socialism is out of question. That is our aim. We are reaching socialistic aspirations through democracy. So the problem with capitalism is we support crony capitalism. That is the problem. Capitalism as such is not the problem. So now I don't know how much you understood. You tell me, are you a socialist or capitalist? Just I want to clear the concept. If everybody is saying the same thing, then my job will be easier. Otherwise, we have to clear the concept. Here, there are 4 or 5 people are here. Tell me, are you a socialist or capitalist? If you are a socialist, you will be inclined towards government job. That is the thumb rule. When you are attracted towards the concept of socialism, being a dentist, you will always expect the government, and government should give me job, government give salary, government give me the loan, government should take care of me, take care of my family, government should give me insurance, all this. So you might be seeing some dentists still becoming mad also. Like government job, we have to protest, we have to go and sit in Jantar Mantar, we have to ask the government, all this petition, prayer, protest. It emerges through this mindset, socialist mindset. That will never happen. Take it from me, because I always compare with the USA. In USA also, you see, every person is a capitalist. So every dentist should think about capitalism. They have to become a capitalist. There is no harm in capitalism as such. Whatever you are saying, whatever you are seeing in capitalistic mode of production, that means this Ambani, Adani, this all this story, it is not a capitalism at all. That is called a crony capitalism. That means supporting only a particular person in capitalism. That is not capitalism. So you want to know about capitalism, you look at USA. There is level playing field. There should be multiple Adanis, multiple Ambanis. That is called capitalism. When the government is supporting a particular person XYZ, on the face of it, it will look like capitalism, but it is not capitalism. It is called a crony capitalism. You can Google what is crony capitalism. Supporting the particular person for the personal benefit and showing it as if it is a capitalism. So everybody understood the concept? Yes or no? Everybody understood what I mean to say? We are going to target and we are going to kindle the capitalistic mindset of the dentist. Otherwise, the growth is impossible. End of the day, they will say, no, I don't have money. I am not going to listen to you. All this. Many people are saying, no, I will listen to, I have to look into my family. I have to ask with my family. No capitalist will depend on the parents. No capitalist will say, I have to consult my parent. You have to classify. The mindset is just like a science. So only capitalistic mindset people we have to identify. Otherwise, we can explain them. You bring to the Zoom calls. We have to start from the basic. We have to make them understand. Otherwise, your selling will be tougher. Yesterday we identified, no, you are all going to sell. That is a very basic step in capitalism. You want to be capitalist, no? How many of you thrilled to become a capitalist? Capitalist means you will be accumulating the capital, money, wealth. Type yes or no in the chat box. That also very much needed. You have to orient your orientation to be towards, yes, I want to be a capitalist. Conceptually, you should be clear. So the capitalist will never accept any job, salaried job. They will never accept a salaried job. They will never go for interviews. Today I am giving some interview, somebody may run away, but you people should not, because there is no transformation. Life won't be transformed, because the structure in communistic, in a socialistic mode is making you as a laborer. Laborer means what is your income? What is your income range? It won't change. Today, Tamil Nadu government, out of all other states, they have made 8 hours to 12 hours as working hours. How many of you supporting this? Type yes or no in the chat box. Many people from the communist background and larger political parties, they oppose it. They are saying you are snatching away the right of the worker. So now see, out of majority saying no, can I get why it is no? Because majority should be listened first. Can anyone unmute and say why you are saying no? Why you don't like 12 hours job? Yeah, Dr. Sthiti, can I know why you are supporting, why you are opposing 8 hour to 12 hour?
Sir, such long hour jobs may change the mindset of the people, and technically saying they will just be just like they'll be just like laborers, I guess. Their mindset and their thinking will
But
be.
right now you said you are a capitalist. So
Yes.
your worker working for you for 12 hours, you should support, no?
Yes, sir. But 8 hours job is always better than 12 hours, sir. Longer
No,
the working hour, I guess.
You are now capitalist. You
Yes,
run
sir.
an empire, big industry. Okay. Your
Yes, sir.
workers are working for you right now 8 hours. When government says you can get job till 12 hours time, you should be happy,
Yes.
no? Your workers will work for you longer.
Yeah, sir. That's right, sir. That's right.
So, okay. So what about other people who said no? Because still you are in,
So,
you are working somewhere. You are going to extract work. No, now you are a capitalist. You should get.
So, but anyhow, the person will be physically tired, mentally tired for such a long duration. So it will not give a proper result for us, right? Because 12 hours is a really long period.
Yes. See, why they are changing into 8 hour to 12 hours, we have to understand their opinion. Because a lot of IT companies, corporates now facing the problem. Even we have our call center in Bangalore. I think Dr. Priya will understand this. People come 10 o'clock saying traffic. Again, they go earlier, 5 o'clock, saying I have to reach home traffic. So, yeah, target oriented is for commission agents. When we have an industry or a company or an organization, we cannot keep all the employees on commission basis, all the employees on work from home basis. We have to have regular employees. Right now, the stumbling block is, the bottleneck is, people are escaping from their involvement in the work, saying 8 hour job.
Yes.
So when it is given 12 hours, so only the people who are able to work 12 hours will be in the system, and in a way the serious people will be in the system, and that doesn't mean they don't get rest. They will have the break, tea break, afternoon lunch break, everything. Only the thing is, government felt a lot of corporates in the Chennai area, software companies particularly, they feel the problem of people are coming late and going earlier, and if you ask them to stay back, they are going to the labor court saying I should not be used for more than 8 hours. So this law should be thrown away. It should be like mutual. The worker is ready to work continuously 18 hours. Next day he will be going on off also, because ultimately you cannot squeeze the person. And the plus point in this law is they are saying 12 hours, 4 days work, 3 days leave. That thing nobody noticed, but 12 hours means many opposing. So that's what I had to clarify. So you have to have the mindset of you are going to extract work from the workers. So you are a capitalist means you have to support anything and everything is giving you the productivity. So in capitalism, there is one basic concept that we accumulate more wealth at the cost of your own rules, regulations. So the market force decides the pricing. For example, the supermarkets, why I support, because in the supermarket there will be multiple, so the rates are comparable. So public will be benefited ultimately. So example for this supermarket culture is, say, in the transport industry, Ola, Uber. How many of you support Ola, Uber? How many of you support Ola, Uber? Or you want to support the older system, taxi, auto, you will go and bargain? Which one you like? Do you like Ola, Uber culture? Yes or no?
Yes.
So anybody saying Ola, Uber is no, I don't like this system at all. Okay, I will use this reply earlier. So tell me, I will ask you one simple questions, 2-3 questions. Get ready with your chatting. So tell me, Domino's Pizza into which industry? Type in the chat box. Domino's Pizza, which industry? So others are thinking whether we type food or which industry, transport or which industry. Domino's Pizza. Consumables or food business. Dr. Sthiti saying yes. Any other different replies? If it is food industry, why should I ask the question? Okay, one more choice. Ola, Uber into which industry? Ola, Uber into which industry? Just now you replied for Ola, Uber. Everybody fond of Ola, Uber now in the transport industry. So I am asking which industry? As expected, tourism, transport, any other reply? Okay, Zomato, Swiggy into which industry? Zomato, Swiggy, which industry? So now nobody is saying food industry, consumables industry. So you understood the concept. Let me clarify. This Domino's Pizza into courier industry. The moment they stop deliver the material on time, you will ask refund or you will ask free. Domino's Pizza. So they are into courier industry. You have to structure the business model into just like a courier industry. Delivery, address, everything. They have to give training to their staff. And Ola, Uber into not into the transport industry, but it is into a software industry. It is a software. The moment their software fails, you will not book. Right or wrong? I am saying Ola, Uber into software industry. So Zomato, Swiggy also software industry. The moment they don't deliver, they don't display their menu properly in their software, you won't order. Even the food, how they are capturing the pictures and they make into availability, all this software only. So right now you have all joined work from home. We are into which industry? Just type. So we are concluding this. We are into which industry? Yesterday also we spoke. Today also we are speaking. We all going to work together into which industry? Dental, medical, like that. Advertisement, which industry? Just come on. We are into which industry? Ultimately, we have to catch the core. See, I am not denying Zomato, Swiggy is not a food industry, but what is the core concept there, without which the industry won't sustain? So likewise, we are all into now career industry, career management. Because ultimately, when you talk to a dentist, looking for the career only, no, for their own future. career, future. Yeah, counseling for the career industry only. So type everyone yes, because you understood the concept very well. I congratulate each and everyone where we are, what we are going to do, because the ultimate aim for our job profile is you have to understand the profile. You are going to give the solution for their career, because they have completed their BDS, MDS. Come on, they are coming into the society and they are looking blank. They don't know. They don't understand the world also. They don't understand the country. They're simply waiting for government job, wasting some years. They are waiting for some PG entrance. They are waiting for 2-3 years. Again, they're getting PG. After finishing, they are coming out. Again, they are waiting for nothing. End result is zero. So we have to tell them, we have to give the counseling in their career management. So we are into that industry. So now the concepts are clear. Now we have to tell the BDS guy, you have to post-mortem the MDS opportunities. For example, many orthodontists now crying, saying that Invisaligns are in the market. There are more than 19 Invisalign companies in the last 10 years. In India itself, there are more than 19 Invisaligners. So you tell to a BDS guy who is aspiring to become an MDS orthodontist, after finishing, the moment you open your clinic, you have to go for consultation. So tell me, before going to this aspect, are you thinking consultation given by the MDS staff to the BDS staff, is it approved by DCA or not? Yes, thanks, Dr. Jyoti. I think your experience also will help us. So my question is, we all see that BDS guys opened their clinic and the MDS guy coming and giving consultation and taking a share. If he's a good guy, he will take reasonable share. If he's a bad guy, he will take lion share, and you will be divided off the income. So what is the take on the Dental Council of India? Dental Council of India agreeing to this this system of sharing the fees paid by the patient? Yes or no? What do you think? This news will be, the news will be very much shocking to you. Yes, Dr. Jyoti, I am going to show you where it is told it's an offense. It's a crime. If you are sharing your patient fees to your MDS consultant, both you and MDS consultant are against law and you are doing an illegal thing. It is called, I will tell you the offense also. So it is a medico legal concept I used to teach in colleges. So this is the concept. This is called a professional dichotomy. It is a crime. So for doing crime only we are doing MDS. Somebody should oppose. So you need not listen everything I am sharing here. You have to oppose, ask doubt how it would be. It is happening, no? This is what we have the problem in our country. Whenever we say it is legal or illegal, they will say it's already there. Already there means once the complaint comes only we will inquire, no? Once the complaint goes to the court only it will pronounce the judgment. Yes, it is wrong to divide the patient income between a owner of the clinic and the consultant. How many of you agreeing? At least say yes or no. Don't agree with a belief system. Yes, I am saying means it should be verified. You apply your common sense. Why it is wrong, you have to ask me. Blindly believing also won't give me satisfaction. It is there in DCA. You just go through and do your homework. You download the DCA, you go to the DCA website, download the DCA Act 1948 and further amendment in 2019. You just search the word, you put in the PDF word search also, professional dichotomy. They are clearly saying it is wrong. The action can be taken. So next time, whenever you are paying to your consultant, you pay through account or check and you just launch a complaint, definitely there will be an action. So for that only these people are, all struggling to get the PG and get the consultant. Is this the right way? So till yesterday you were thinking this is the right way. I am saying today this is the wrong way. The reason being, I will tell you. What is the reason? What is the law behind it? Because the patient is coming to your clinic thinking that you are the doctor, you are the concerned doctor for him or her. And at the end of the day, what you are doing, you are creating your clinic into an agency. You are becoming a professional broker, and you bring a concerned consultant. And what you are doing, you are simply sitting and getting the commission. So why? How come the medical industry will allow the commission? In an orthodontic case, you booked the patient for 25,000, and you called a ortho guy, and he or she is coming and taking 75% or 60% or 50%, and the rest of the 50% you are sharing. That is illegal money. Can you, neither you nor the consultant will show this in income tax. You just verify. So when it will become illegal, it will be illegal. Individual cases when they go to court or consumer forum, already it is established act. That doesn't mean, see, I am not here to become like eye opener and I will go and complain, but it is illegal. You have to agree with that as a law abiding citizen. So you have to ask me, then what is the scenario? I am a general dentist. I could not do orthodontic work. So what can I do? You ask me, what can you do? You have to hand over the patient to the concerned consultant and forget. You have to refer the patient. So now referral, you won't get any commission for referral. If you are getting commission, it's just like you are taking money from the drug representative, medical representative. When that is wrong, this is also wrong. So this is what I want to say. So whatever you are today, all the clinics are making the money are totally illegal. Whatever you know, you should do. If you don't know, then you have to refer the patient and tell me how many consultants without having their own clinics roaming. So the roaming consultant are creating problem. How they are creating problem? Because they spoil the cases and the patient coming and catching you. Why they are spoiling the cases? Because they are roaming around the clinic by clinic by clinic to their bread and butter. So the least bother about the patient dentist relation. So there is a strain of patient doctor relation. Lot of problems happens. Then ultimately hijacking the patient comes. They will give their visiting card. You don't come here, you directly come there. So that also enmity. So there is no good working atmosphere between the referred and the referral person. So these are all the problems which we don't notice. Forget about this orthodontics. Take any other field. Just type in the chat box any other field. I will tell you what is the problem. Every field in dentistry is a problem. That is why every dentist are struggling. The BDS struggling, MDS are struggling more than of the BDS, because they lost the age also, that crucial age, 21 to 25 years, that they are. So you want me to speak about PhD? Okay, public health dentistry. Which one? PhD means what? I don't understand. See, public health dentistry in India is a joke. Yes, community dentistry is a joke in India, because community dentistry will work whenever the government is taking care of the health sector into it. Now in India, we follow the mixed economy. That means both government and private exist. For example, in letter, if you read our Constitution of India, we declare we are a socialistic country. That is one thing. Next, what we are doing is we are doing mixed economy. That means both government and private coexist. And the third thing, what practically we are doing is we are practicing crony capitalism. That means only hand-picked people are becoming a capitalist. So when we are confused about our economy, how the dentists are being affected is a dentist aiming at the government job and very less number of seats in the government job, primary health care. And there is no appointment for the dentist in the primary health care. And in a tertiary and secondary healthcare, they are getting some appointment. And that is done by the government, they pay the salary. Secondly, they allow the private practice also side by side to carry on. But the irony is, in public health dentistry, government should be taking the whole control. Then only it will be useful. Otherwise, why people are studying community dentistry, I don't know. Simply, I don't know. Why? Because in a hospital, it is a corporate system. You go to Apollo, Fortis, it's a corporate system. They are not there to eradicate anything. They are not working for eradication of or propagating some idea of dental health, oral health. Why should they do? They will be more rather happy if they are getting more diseases in the society. They will rather strengthen their the medical service delivery. They will appoint more doctors. They will streamline the system. Why should they go and talk to the public how to eradicate? That is the job of government. In India, we are not taking the role at all. So that is the problem with community dentistry. Any other field, or you want anything to add, or you want to counter? You are free. Any other industry, any other dentistry, because I cannot discuss all the 9. We'll discuss 1 or 2 and move ahead. So this is, I have criticized ortho because everybody is now becoming orthodontist. Even the patient directly getting the delivery of the Invisaligners to their home, and they have they are coming and taking the impression, just like the urban club coming to the home for the other services, like that. So this is the problem with capitalism, is not followed by the dentist. So you have to talk to the dentist. You have to be a capitalist, and the discipline you are taking care, that ortho, pedo, perio, surgery, prosto, all these things can be managed by a general dentist. And if at all, if you could not manage, then legally what you have to do, you have to refer. So to make the income multifolded, like you want to earn 3.5 to 5 lakh income, you have to get new disciplines into your day-to-day practice. Yes or no? You have to incorporate new disciplines into your day-to-day practice, being a capitalist. And you should be the boss. You should be doing the diagnosis, treatment, and surgery, whatever it comes, because you are a dental surgeon. Means you are the performer. You are not simply prescribing, just like a dermatologist. Here you have to notice there is a clear-cut concept. The difference between a physician and a surgeon. Physician means they have to diagnose, prescribe, and pass on the patient to the surgeon. So you yourself, a dental surgeon, you yourself can diagnose. That is the unique structure in our industry. That is why whenever we write MBBS/BDS, that means you are both the physician and surgeon, and you are performing the surgery, and you yourself judging which kind of treatment to be given. You are a holistic person. You are not just like a physiotherapist. In physiotherapy, they have to work under a physician. They have to follow the guidelines, prescription, diagnosis. Here, everything is you yourself. So, in the cosmetic industry, it is of procedure oriented. The cosmetic procedures are to be done by the person who is examining. Wherever you need a reference, wherever you need a guidance, you can refer to a dermatologist, again bring the patient and do the work. And it is very funny to hear dermatologists are themselves operating the laser machine. They themselves are doing the aesthetic procedures, clinical procedures. They are not made for that. In MD dermatology, they have to diagnose the problem. How many of you agreeing this viewpoint? How many of you agreeing? Yes or no? You are the one you are going to expected to be treating the cosmetic procedures. If at all, if you are interested in cosmetic procedures in your upskilling, cross-skilling and reskilling. Why cross-skilling? Because it's being done by many other specialists. You have to go and jump in and learn and come back. That's why it's cross-skilling. So everybody concept is clear. So right now, forget about the licensing and all, we will come later. Now you tell me, if you are the right person to do the cosmetic procedures, how you want to declare yourself as a cosmetic practitioner. Directly coming out of the dental college, you will declare as a cosmetic practitioner, or you have to undergo certain structured program, structured training. Based on the training, you derive the authority to practice, because you can practice whatever field you want, provided you should have the authority to practice. Here, there is a small correction. Dr. Sariga says license to practice, because the moment the license comes, who is authorized to give the license? Tell me in the chat box. Who is authorized to give the license? Okay, you are taking in that way. That is also good. But what I am saying, only licensed practitioners in surgical area are invited to upskill themselves. How it looking like? Only licensed practitioners in surgical line, they are authorized to come and practice. So the licensing is opted out. Why should we break our head in licensing? Because there is a problem. Because cosmetic industry in India is not yet coming under the net of the license. Otherwise, how the beauty parlors, how the salons are doing it, how the VLCC are doing. There are a lot of brands I don't want to promote. How they are doing, because there is no licensing system. And only dentists are scaring about the threat from the dermats, thinking that there is a licensing system existing. If you ask those dilly-dallying person, double-minded person, then they will not say to you where to get the license. So that is why all the cosmetic practitioners now going to come under this organization, Coctracy, which is approved by government for the same purpose. It is not like that for the government we have given some other purpose and we are doing some other purpose. Coctracy, as per the government record, government knows Coctracy is promoting the fields of cosmetology, trichology, regenerative and aesthetic sciences. Under this Coctracy, we have to bring all the dentists and we have to just give them the proof of upskilling. So now I am asking very crucial question. In case of how will be the training regulated? See, there is no regulation means how can we regulate? Regulation should be coming from government. As I told, we in India follow mixed economy. Government also exists, private also exists. So there should be a separate law in the parliament for the regulation of cosmetic industry. That is, I am doubtful government will automatically bring in, because we have to bring. Coctracy has to go to the government. We have to insist the government. For example, Coctracy bill. The bill's name will be anywhere between cosmetology bill or trichology bill, like that. But we are also working on it, because there is no regulation. That is the truth. We cannot misguide the public. We cannot misguide the people also. So you can watch out that one YouTube video wherein I have touched that matter also publicly, that there is no regulation in the country from the government. That is why we have to be careful. Had it been the case that the regulation is already there, then we can simply follow. You tell me where it is regulated, who is regulated, who is regulating, you tell me. So there is a YouTube link you can cut and copy, and you can watch later. I have discussed in this interview clearly that government has to regulate. So right now we have to be careful in guiding the dentists. See, there is no regulation, so you have to be careful about your certification. So certification should be a proof of, it should be a document, it should be a documentation to prove that you have undergone some training. It's all self-regulation only. It is all self-regulation. For example, I am telling you, some areas you have to go with your own admission. Like you are going to a court, you are giving a witness. Not every witness being cross-checked by brain mapping or narco analysis or lie detector. You are going to a court and saying, yes, I have seen this murder in my eyes. They believe you. So when you go to court and say to the judge, my lord, I have upskilled myself, I have cross-skilled myself, I have trained myself in these areas, new disciplines, and you have license to practice. Your basic fundamental license, your license given by DCA only. There is no other license needed. So after the license, you have to prove to the any inquiry authority, presiding officer, that you have upskilled. They will listen to you and they have to see the document. In that document, it should be a legal legible document, and it should be given by the government or approved organization. It should not be like some dubious organization. I have seen many people bringing me for the consultation, different organization. I could see international, interglobal, intercontinental, all these fake, because there is no such organization. Where is the authority? So when the Coctracy is telling you, you have undergone so and so training, so and so from joining date, this is the ending date, they will agree. Why should not they agree? Unless it is not a fabricated. But right now the problem is the certifications issued in the market, they are all suspicious. Means that can be made overnight. A mentor close to you, you go to his home, he will put his seal and sign and give it to you that you are a fellow in so and so. So there is the problem. The problem is coming with the authenticity or verification. There we have to work out. So Coctracy is working out. So how it is working out? Coctracy is bringing free fellowship program. Free fellowship program. Yes, authenticity is questionable in the sense when you bring a document to the third party, it may be a police, it may be a judge, or it may be the patient also. So the patient should have some faith on you. Yes, you might have upskilled yourself. So where is the banner? For example, a private limited company selling the equipments for lasers and other things, they are running a program. Their conflict of interest to sell out their goods, they may run the program and issue a certificate. So that is the argument put forth by the patient for the compensation. You are using chemical pills and you burnt the face. Patient going to the court asking 5 crore rupees because the patient may be a teleserial artist. She may be asking you, because of you burnt my face, I lost my contract in a serial, teleserial, mega serial. So compensate me. If they are going, by the time, do you think whatever the certification issued by your mentor XYZ or institute, private limited and all, they are putting, and there will be a double action. They will ask you to compensate, and secondly, they will punish under forgery. They will punish under which authority you are showing, because nowadays the scams are too much going on based on the certifications. I don't want to name, it's more political. You just watch out the newspapers. Certification is the very crucial thing, because there is no proof needed for certification. Once you produce the certificate speaks for itself. There is no eyewitness, there is no cross-examination, because you have produced a document in the written format, and court will judge after seeing this, analyzing it. Because I am from the forensic background, I know what is certificate verification as such. So you have to tell this thing instead of blindly telling them. You have to have proper authoritative certification, and the process is like this. If any person, see, the Coctracy role is very simple. They are not an institute. Kindly note down, Coctracy is not an institute, it is not an academy. So what Coctracy is doing now, it is giving a free fellowship program right now, because it's a flagship program organized by Coctracy. But the resources for the free fellowship program is to be shared by the participant only. So we organize an event called ISDAthon. Last year we organized in Goa. This year we are organizing at Pondicherry, Chennai and Mahabalipuram. This is a high profile meet, residential meet, wherein Coctracy also one of the sponsors. Coctracy is not independently running the show. So the ISDAthon is a event in that Coctracy is going to offer free fellowship those who are coming to the event. So that event is planned for 5 days. There also some training programs in cosmetology, trichology will be taken care. And after finishing the program, the person who are all attending the program come for 1 year in a programmed fashion. they can join with the nearby centers, affiliated centers. Again, those are all affiliated centers, not Coctracy, because I am underlining this point. The person who is training you should not certify you. Again, it's a conflict of interest. You pay the fees. Think about your tuition master. You are going and paying the tuition fees, and definitely he will pass you. But school is different. In school, there will be a board. There will be a CBSE or NCRT or any other board. So school teacher is training you for the exam, board exam. So they are certifying. So certifying agency should not be the teaching agency. That is the blunder now all the mentors in India in cosmetic practice doing. All the institutes are doing. The institute itself certifying you. How it is possible? Think about your dental college itself giving you pass fail without the role of DCI. They themselves issue a certificate. Is it possible? And one more joke nowadays going on, dental colleges running fellowship program. How many of you saying it? Blunder? Yes, no, you tell me. I am saying it is a blunder. Agree with me if you say yes. Dental colleges now issuing fellowship, 2-3 colleges, not more. I can name the colleges also, because these mentors went and misguided the administration of the dental colleges. Few of the people contacted me. I told it is not possible. Why? Because fellowship program, I will take 2 minutes to explain what is fellowship program. So thanks for agreeing to the viewpoint. It is very serious view. Before going into kinds of fellowship or types of fellowship, I will tell you one crucial thing. A dental college giving you the final year examination are conducted by DCI only through the university. DCI is there to give you the license to practice. They are giving you the number. So what is the role of the college is? The college is giving you the training. It is a training center. Now, the fellowship program, when it is offered by the college, that means the vice chancellor of the college, the university, or the HOD of the department, they are going to still monitoring your practice, and they are going to judge your practice. If at all, if you are doing any wrong in the practice, they are going to come to your clinic and give you the training. Is it possible? But DCI is monitoring you. DCI, theoretically speaking, every of your practice, whatever you are doing in the public domain is watched by DCI. If any problem, they are coming into the picture and inquiring. So the colleges, how they will be playing role? Once you come out of the college, it's matter over. You cannot go back to college unless you have some alumni association. You will not go to the college. So how come the college will be giving the fellowship? So there are some colleges. You tell me how it is possible. There is some university called DY Patil, some colleges in some SG University. Can you guide me? In Gurgaon there is a university, and in Jaipur also there is some college. They are giving fellowship program in cosmetology. Seeing the money, they are into the picture, and that is why DCI clearly told it is wrong. DCI had notification actually. So these kind of notification, when DCI says, they won't agree. So sometimes when DCI is saying no, I will agree to DCI. This is the double standard. DCI clearly told colleges, universities cannot run the fellowship program because the staff of the college or university, they are all salaried people. They will come and go. They will not monitor you. There should be a permanent system, no permanent structure, like our Coctracy. It's a permanent body. So it will give you the fellowship, means it will monitor the students. If the student is going wrong, it will cancel the fellowship also in future. And it can monitor, it can set the protocol, guidelines, manual, whatnot. We will monitor. That is the very basic structure. That is why we are the self-regulator. So without the regulating body, where will you get the fellowship program? We are not giving degree or diploma. Already you got it in BDS or MDS. So when you come to Coctracy, it is. And like Coctracy, there are other councils also. Can you type in the chat box what are all the other councils other than Coctracy? So this is for oral maxillofacial, implantology, laserology, oncology, and Council of India. And the other one is Council of Accredited Forensic Odontology. So all these councils, there is one more council this year we have incorporated, got the government approval also. So this is Accredited Fine Arts, Crafts and Design Council of India, wherein the permanent makeup will come and other crafts and other skills also. We can use this council also to its maximum level. So this forensic odontology, it has dental legal issues and also the DNA forensics, all the salivary DNA profiling, forensic bite mark analysis, domestic violence, sexual abuse, child abuse, all this, it will come under forensic odontology. In OMLOK, there are maxillofacial implants. Yesterday I clarified why implants are in emerging discipline. It's not in dentistry because you cannot control the implant company. That is why DCI is not playing a very diplomatic role. They say any BDS can do. They sideline themselves. And lasers also again material based. The corporates will play the role. So you have to support all this because you are a capitalist now. You have assured me you will be a capitalist, because capitalism is the only source wherein you will be depending on your self-regulation. Once if you are a non-capitalist person, either socialist, and you have to depend on the government only. So am I clear my concept so far? Yes, no? Type in the chat box so that I will go what is fellowship and we can probably conclude also. So there are three kinds of fellowship. Take it to your once in a lifetime learning, you take it from me. There are three types of fellowships in the world. You can Google later. There are three types.
Dr. Swami, Dr. Sarika has a question. What, I don't know if you have covered it, but what role will we play under Coctracy?
You are going to work in this organization, Dentrans Private Limited, and you have to understand what is Coctracy and tell to the public so that people will join the various authentic programs certified by Coctracy. Am I clear, Dr. Sarika? And we are into which industry? You know, we are into career management. We are into career management. Everything is clear. So in the career management, what you are going to do, you are going to endorse only the authentic council-based programs. So specific program specific, we will come later. Right now, I am making you the training should be like it's a lifetime learning activity. Whether after taking the training, you will definitely appreciate, yes, we are in the right place. So what are the fellowship programs? There are three types of the fellowship programs. The first one fellowship is called PhD.
Any questions? They are most welcome. Dr. Swami is okay to take the question.
The first one is called PhD. That is also called fellowship. So that is given, that is run by whom? That is run by UGC. The PhD, it is not run by dental council. Many dentists are getting PhD now. I suspect how they get. Because PhD is under UGC only, University Grants Commission, through a university. Through a university only, we can get the fellowship. That is we least bother about. We are not doing that. Second thing, what is the fellowship in second thing is, it is called funding. For example, you get some funding, either private or public, either private or government. Both funding we can take it as fellowship. So if you go and say to your friend, I got fellowship from Tata, that means you got some funding for your research project. Or if you say, I am getting fellowship for my research in German. In German lab, they take care of your expenditures based on your project report. So that is called funding. And third one is what we mean to say, and we are going to concentrate, because for fellowship, there is no licensing involved here. I clarified already. In fellowship, we are not issuing any fresh license, but we are giving the career exposure in a sub-discipline. You have to understand, it is not a main discipline. Main discipline means it will be in the masters, MD, MS, MDS, all these masters. Third kind of fellowship is it should be a sub-discipline, and it should be after your BDS or MBBS and above or equivalent. These are all the criteria. It should be a sub-discipline. For example, the best example is when a person completing MS general surgery, if he is going for laparoscopic surgery, it is a fellowship only. It cannot be covered under any mainstream because there is no MS for laparoscopic surgery as such. So where he will go? When it is a separate discipline, he will go for PG diploma or any other diploma in Nation Board, DNB, all this stuff. But he has to just orient, cross-skilling something. In laparoscopic surgery, there will be some orientation he may be concentrating on. Other concepts he had already covered in MS general surgery. So fellowship in laparoscopic surgery, it should be a fellowship only. It cannot be any other course, full-fledged course as of now. So likewise, if any dentist willing to be practicing in cosmetic procedures, they have to undergo only what? Type in the chat box. They have to undergo only the available route, legal route is fellowship only under some approved organization. They cannot go PG diploma. They cannot go any other course like diploma in medical cosmetology, all fake. They will be in trouble. Medical, the moment you call medical cosmetology, it is after MBBS. The name says medical. You are dental. So clinical cosmetology, you can call it, or cosmetology, you can call it, or the terminology is very safest terminology is there, facial aesthetics. So all these things coming under fellowship means it should be under Coctracy only. You tell me how it can be possible by a private limited company. You pay the money and they issue the certificate. Where is the authority? So Coctracy is not running in academy. They are not running any. You come to some other XYZ event, there Coctracy is sponsoring you free fellowship. Fellowship is free, but the event cost is there. So you understand the concept? Yes, no? You understand the concept? So you have to invite the dentist to the event, and through the event, this is one way of doing the job of work from home. What is your job? You do the counseling to the dentist, ask them to undergo a bona fide training under in the platform of the event. Why I am calling to the event? First of all, why we are calling to the event? Why? Because in the event, they are having the record that they participated. It's a very good proof. Tomorrow somebody asking you, how you got this fellowship? Yes, they have to come to the event. There is a proof, and in the public platform, we are issuing the certificate, like you have enrolled in the fellowship program. So once you got enrollment, you have to show the different credit points that you have to submit the cases, you have to attend the conferences, all this. So just like you are writing some foreign qualification exams, if you go to USA also, they follow this strategy of credit system. So in that credit system, once if you complete the credit system, you will be finally called a fellow of cosmetology under Coctracy. You have to write everything in the qualification. So can anyone question this qualification? Can anyone question this qualification? Dr. Sarika, can you put your question? Can you verbally put your question? I'm not getting what you are saying. To give free fellowship and participate and training.
Sir, as you were saying, like why they should come and get the fellowship now. So I answered that.
Yeah. We have to call the students. See, you want to get authentic. You don't want to involve in any kind of scam, or tomorrow somebody questioning you. You have to attend this event. Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I have one question.
Yeah.
If we go to the dental colleges, so there will be students who are still in BDS. They have not completed their BDS, so they will not be benefited for the event.
You are going to the college. You mean to say the students' qualification?
Yeah, since the fellowship is given after BDS, you said, no?
Yeah, and there is a crucial
For
thing.
the staff members only or interns, right?
Yeah. See,
Yes.
I am telling you, if a person going to IAS exam, IPS exam, IRS exam, all this UPSC, they consider the final year pass is the qualification. Whatever the internship we are calling it, that is
Yes.
post qualification. So when I say after the qualification of BDS, that means after the final year result. You can have internship fellowship can be hand in hand also. But we give the final fellowship. Yes, interns can apply. They have to apply. Why should they waste? See, internship is, they are practicing. Interns are fully qualified people. Otherwise, they are not allowed. And shortly, I will tell you one more concept in legal issues, medical legal issues. You tell me, an intern pulling out wrong tooth, who is responsible? An intern pulling the wrong tooth, who is responsible? Answer my question.
It's concerned department or HOD or staff members.
Why? Same thing. In your clinic, you called a consultant, MDS oral surgeon. He is extracting the tooth. Patient fainted and admitted in hospital. And who is responsible? In your clinic, you called a consultant. Who is responsible?
So the doctor who is doing the procedure because he has the degree, like MBS degree.
Yes, Amandeep is right. Owner of the clinic is responsible. It's very tricky question. The same question is very, very important in law. If you study LLB also, there will be a portion. Like there is a famous case also. So think about your driver. Okay, listen to me carefully. It's very interesting. A driver, school bus driver is running the bus daily. One day in the lunch break, the assistant of the driver, we used to call it cleaner. So he thought of taking the U-turn and place the bus in the gate. He tried to do U-turn and he hit a person, he died. So now you tell me, who is responsible, the driver or the cleaner or the owner of the bus? Type in the chat box. There are three choices: the owner of the bus, the driver, the cleaner. Cleaner done the accident. Who is responsible? Come on, just guess. So it is very well established law. I am not telling my opinion. The cleaner himself responsible. And it's amount to murder case. It's not accidental. Why? Because neither the owner nor the driver asked him to do so. He is doing on his own will, out of the rules. Understand? So the cleaner is responsible. He will be behind the bars. Negligent death, 302A. So check, it's 302A or 304A. Okay, you can check it in the Google. So same, another case I am giving. A driver, same school bus driver, is in the duty time, is going over speed and hit a person, he died. Now you tell me, who is responsible, the driver or owner? Tell me. Driver or owner? Over speed during the duty time. He had done an accident. Who is responsible? See, mixed response. Driver, owner. Okay. It is also an established case. Owner is responsible. Owner. Why? Because owner is responsible. For example, there was a fire accident in Delhi, one cinema hall. There was a fire accident long back when I was there in Delhi. I came Delhi in 2004 only. But I'm not sure about the people from Delhi can tell me. There was a fire accident. The owner sent to jail. Why? Because the concept is very clear. When you are having employer-employee relation, employer is responsible. When you have contractor-owner relation, contractor is responsible. So in the last case, I will clarify, you will get clarified. See, one person given his car to servicing to a mechanic, and the mechanic drove the vehicle and hit a small baby and it died. Who is responsible? The owner of the car or the mechanic? Type in the chat box. Who is responsible? Owner of the car or the mechanic? Here I told the owner is responsible, not the driver. Yeah, agency owner means owner of the car or the mechanic. The mechanic is responsible because the mechanic here is a contractor, is not an employee. The car mechanic took the car and he should be careful. Owner of the car given the handed over the car as a contract. So in your clinic also, when you are appointing a consultant, you appoint him as a contractor, as a contract. You sign a contract. You ask me, I will draft and give it to you, so that you are totally free from any negligent cases. People are not knowing this. No lawyer is saying this because more cases coming to the court. Let them approach the court. That is the attitude now. So end of the day, what we mean to say is, when you are treating a patient in your clinic, whatever happening, you are the responsible person. You should have proper certification so that you will not be blamed under any law, any civil law or criminal law. So under Coctracy, if you have the certification, you need not worry about criminal law, because criminal law in the sense, randomly you pick up a person and creating injury. Just type in the, just go on to Google, what is IPC 320, Indian Penal Code 320. It says even dental injury is a grievous injury of 7 years imprisonment. And there is an exception, IPC 320, 335. That is exception. Otherwise, the punishment for IPC 320 is 7 years imprisonment. It's a grievous hurt, grievous injury. So without any proper certification, keeping the BDS license, if you do some chemical peel, it injured the eye, then gone. 7 years jail. No exception, no route to escape. Because where is the certification? That where is the proof that it is not an accident? Where is the proof that it is an, even it is an accident, it will be covered under civil case, negligence. You may be compensating. But if you don't have, yes, Dr. Sarika, that awards are, see, basically awards should be, everybody should get an award, but they have to be destined to get an award. We have a lot of categories. You just go and
Should
search
they
in
pay
this.
for the awards?
Pardon?
Should they pay for the awards, like the candidates who will?
No. Award is free, but that nomination and participating in the event has the fee. There is a choral fee, choral stay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So under that they have to pay. Award and all we don't see. We talk these many legal things. Why should we indulge in all these corrupt
Exactly.
activities? Even they pay 100 crores, we won't award. Okay, let it be clear. Because see, I am not only concentrating on my career, but everybody in our council, everybody in our companies. There are 7 companies now joined together and making this event. And everybody, we know everyone in the company. Nobody is in that category. So you need not worry about it. You have in the right position.
Yeah, because I'm forwarding the brochure to many MDS, like seniors. They have around 15 to 20 years of experience.
Yeah. You everybody, they let them come, let them upskill. Age is not a factor.
They're very, very senior to us, and they've taught us. So, like,
Yeah, you
they
can
ask
see
us.
there is a email format. You ask Dr. Priya also. There is a email format. Just
Okay,
you draft a email and ask them, because last year we had done it wonderfully, and that is there in the public domain. They will be. So you got the point. What I mean to say, the role, what is your specific role? We will have probably in the WhatsApp group. We will give you what to forward, what not to forward, and I think the next session, I think any of our team members will take regarding the actually what you have to sell. Now why to sell I covered. Anybody having doubt why to sell? Later you cannot say, sir, I am a qualified BDS, MDS. I want to train the people how to do disinfection, how to identify class 1 cavity, how to do classify the malocclusion. Why I should call someone? Is there anybody going to shoot the question like that? Or you are agreeing? Yes, we have to sell if you want to be a capitalist. Type yes or no in the chat box. That is why the training. Otherwise, suddenly you will say the third day, no, sir, I am here to give the treatment. Give me the patient. Type yes or no in the chat box if you understood your job role, your profile. You are going to a consultant. Design the career of the dentist. Only Dr. Jyoti understood. Huh? What about others? Hope everyone understood. So, as I told, we should not exceed more than 1 hour, but it is already exceeded. So we can conclude here. And the final round means the level 3. There is no levels for training. We classify to identify the level of training they are in. So we conclude the level 2 training. So in next level, someone from our team will open up the selling process and show to you step by step how to sell, where to sell, why to sell, all this. Why to sell I covered. How to sell, what to sell. These are all the things to be covered in the next training. So thanks for joining. Any questions you can shoot me up because we have exceeded 1 hour time. Okay, thanks for joining. Good night and goodbye.